in for this shit yet, but I know who I want to talk to and what I want to talk to them about. And really what I want to talk the most about, or the people that I want to talk to the most right now, is anybody who feels like they might be stuck in a certain predicament that they don't care to be stuck in, and is having a hard time seeing past like whatever that current situation is. Just feeling like it's some unseen roadblocks. It's like they feel themselves being constrained or trapped in this certain situation and don't fully know like what it is. And because of that, a lot of discouragement sets in on, from day to day, and can unfortunately, in a lot of cases, at least for me, has led to complacency and stagnation. And that's something that, even if you don't even know the basics of like motivational and inspirational shit, or just progressing and growing and accomplishing goals, period, at the very least, you probably know that stagnation is one of the leading causes, and stagnation and complacency is one of the leading causes of people not accomplishing their goals. It's a stuck feeling that nobody, or at least I don't, nobody that I know enjoys being in. Now, let's talk about one of the major reasons why a lot of us get stuck in this place. And what it boils down to is, I think a lot of us don't trust ourselves, and maybe this is a bit therapeutic for me, and I'm just speaking my mind or thinking out loud, and this is just a way for me to kind of vent my own feelings about why I've been in this certain situation before. But a lot of it has to do with not trusting ourselves and believing that our current abilities to do whatever it is that we do, or the things that we choose to do to catapult us to the next level, we don't feel like they're good enough to get us out of our current situations that we don't like being in. So think back to high school for a second, and think about, a class that you took that you had mixed success in. Sometimes you got, good grades in that class or on those tests, and sometimes you did horrible. I'm talking to the people who have that example of highs and lows in class. The more prepared you were and confident in your abilities to score well on a test, meaning you studied or you just already naturally believed and trusted in your knowledge in that particular topic, that you just knew, you was gonna get a good grade on the exam. And the closer that you get to that exam date, you don't feel that anxiety or stress or pressure to perform, because you know you're gonna do a good job. And therefore, the future of that, or that future date, and the anxiety that it could potentially cause is inhibited, because you know that you're gonna perform. Like, it's not gonna be a stressful situation because you did what you had to do to prepare. And most importantly, you trusted your abilities and your skills. You go there, take the test, and you do well. Even if you didn't do good, you didn't worry about it the prior day, because you believed in your abilities and you trusted yourself. Now take that situation and think of the inverse example of that, where you didn't know the material because you didn't study, you just weren't comfortable with it. And we could be talking a week prior to the test, you got this anxiety built up because you don't trust that what you know is enough for you to make it through that situation, that particularly that stressful situation, which in that moment is a test that you're not ready to take. It's the same thing with life, man. It's the same thing with accomplishing your goals and the things that that you want to see come to fruition in your own life. The more that you trust in your abilities to get there, it don't matter how low the low is that you're in, you don't really like sulk in that discouragement or disappointment of feeling like your tomorrow ain't gonna be better, because you know that you got it in you to make sure that you turn that situation around. On the other hand, you might be going through one of those situations right now where your low feels super low and you don't have any hope for tomorrow because you don't trust yourself that you're good enough to make the choices that you need to make, to accomplish or complete the task that you need to accomplish in order to achieve whatever your goal is for getting out of your current low. So investigate that in yourself a little bit. Take a look within and see if you could come up with the answer as to why you don't trust yourself in making sure that you got the skills to make sure that tomorrow looks better than today. This is a potential troubleshooting technique if you do feel like you're in one of those ruts where you feel a little bit stuck and tomorrow brings anxiety instead of excitement and joy and passion. So start there, dig deep, do some self-investigation, and see if that helps a little bit, getting you out of this stuck place. And hopefully next time we talk, I'll actually have a title to call these videos. But I really hope that it inspires somebody today to, even if you're only moving, let's say you got hypothetically 10 miles to go until you accomplish your goal or reach the finish line. Even if today's message only helped move you an inch toward it, like, I'm happy with that. I hope it brings you some value. All right, peace.